Hi children, here we can see the divisibility test today, and one of the student asked about the divisibility test, so I am doing this video. So here we can see that divisibility test we have few numbers, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these rules, so what rules we have and for that numbers, so how to find out without doing the process, the total division we no need to do. So just we will see what is the shortcut for that. Divisibility by 2 first. So what is the rule for the 2? The rule for 2 is ending number should be even number. Ending number should be even number. Okay, children, I can't write it here full. The board is very small, so you have to adjust, you have to understand. Ending number should be even number. The examples for this I will explain you later. Later means after this. Just I will give you the rules first. After that I will explain for each rule with one example. Okay. And for 3, sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. Sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. So sum means addition of the given number. For example, if it is 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3, total sum should be divisible by 3. Now 4. Okay, last two digits should be divisible by 4. Last two digits of the given number should be divisible by 4. Then we can say that the total number will be divisible by 4. Understand? Now the 5. Here the ending numbers should be 0 or 5. If these two numbers are there, you can say that the given number totally divisible by 5. Okay. Now 6. The sum of, it should be divisible by, the total number is divisible by 2 and 3. 2 and 3 means for second what rule we have given and for 3 what rule we have given. So these two rules, if it is applicable for that number, then we can say that the given number is divisible by 6. If only it is applicable for 2 and not for 3 means, okay, that number is not divisible by 6. So 2 and 3, both the rules should be applicable for that number. Then only we can say that the total number is divisible by 6. Okay. Now we can see here 8, 9, 10 and 11. For 8 we have the rule last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Last 3 digits of the given number should be divisible by 8. Then we can say that that number is totally divisible by 8. Clear? Now 9. So same rule, third, for 3, what we have the rule? Sum of the digits. Same thing here also. Sum of the digits divisible by 9. So total of the given number should be divisible by 9. Then we can say that the given number is divisible by 9. These two rules you have to remember. Then the next one, 10. So you know that. So ending number should be 0. Ending number in the given number, for example 120, 20, 30 or 150, 290, 560. So whatever the number, if the last digit is 0, then the total number will be divisible by 10. Clear children? Now the 11. So here you have to observe carefully. So this one 11, how to write, how to find out this one. So first you have to find out the odd places. odd places, then even places. First find out odd places and even places in the given number. Then first add that one. Add all the odd places. And here add all the even places. Then subtract these two. Then if you get 0 or products of 11. 0 or products of 11. Products of 11 means 11th table, 11 ones are 11, 11 twos are 22, 33, 44, 55, whatever the numbers you are getting. So that products. So if those numbers are there or 0 is there means then the given number is divisible by 11. First you should find out odd places in the given number and even places in the given number and add all the odd places numbers and add all the even places numbers, then subtract them. Then you will get one answer that should be the 0 or the product of 11. Clear? Example for the rule for 2. Okay, example for this now we are going to see. So rule number 2 means what it is, what rule I have said for that. Ending digit should be even number. Ending number should be the even number. For example, even numbers we know. What are the even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So just I am taking 26, 48, 52. Okay. In this you have to observe this. Last number is 6. Here the last number. Last means units place. And here it is 2. So 6, 8 and 2. These three are even numbers. So you can say that 26 and 48 and 52 are divided by 2. Exactly divided by 2. Exactly divided by 2 means the remainder will be 0. Shall I check one? 26, 2. 2 ones are 2. Subtraction 0 and take down this 6. 2 threes are 6. Subtraction 0 and the remainder is 0. This is quotient. So remainder is 0. We need to observe the remainder. Remainder is 0 means 26 is exactly divided by 2. Understood, children? So before doing this process, just we are finding out how whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. See, here only we got the answer that the 26 or 48 or 52, whatever the numbers, if the last digit is even number, so that number is exactly divisible by the 2. Now, for 3, example 384. 384. What I said, the rule for 3, sum of the digits. Sum means addition of the digits. 3 plus 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. Now this total should be divisible by 3. 15 divided by 3 or not, children? 3 5s are 15. Okay. So 15 is exactly divided by 3. The total you have to check. This total only important. Sum of the digits you should find out. Whatever the number, first find out the sum. Then you will get one answer. So here you have to find out the sum and you have to check that whether the result is divisible by 3 or not. Okay. Next, the fourth one. What is the rule for 4? Last two digits should be divisible by 4. Last two digits should be divisible by 4. So I am going to take the number 164. Okay, here you see the last two digits 64. So 64 divided by 4. Just check this one. If the remainder is 0, then total number will be divisible by 4. So 64 means you know that where you will get 64? Where you will get 64? 16. 4 16s are 64. So it is divisible by 4 exactly. Remainder is 0. So the total number is divisible by 4. For example, one more number, 152 or 252. So no need to check total 3 numbers, last 2 digits. 52 divided by 4. 52 divided by 4. What is the answer? 13. 13. So the given number, the total, that is 252 is divisible by 4. Understand? Exactly divisible by 4. Understand, children? The next one is example for rule 5. See, what is the rule for 5? The ending number should be 0 or 5. So I am going to take the example 525. So only the last digit is 5. Okay. So we can say that the total number will be divisible by 5. Clear? Now the next one is 330. Just I am taking the example 0 or 5. I told, so I am explaining 5 and 0 here. 5 means we can say that the given number is divisible by 5 and 0 is there here in the last digit. So we can say that 330 also divisible by 5. Exactly. Next, the sixth one. So what is the rule for 6? For example I am taking here. What is the rule for 6? Here, rule for 6 is the given number should be divisible by 2 and 3, both. Both the rules the given number should follow. For example, I am taking here 408. So, first you check. First you have to check rule 2 and rule 3. First digit is even number. Even number. So, it is following second rule. And what is the rule for 3? You should add all the numbers or sum of the given numbers. 4 plus 0 plus 8. 4 plus 0 is 4 only and 4 plus 8, 12. So 12 is divided by 3. So what is the answer? Exact answer? 4. The remainder is 0 here. So it is following the third rule also. So rule 2 and rule 3 it is following. So it is divisible by 2 and 3. So the total number is divisible by 6. Clear, children? Now rule number 8. Here, what is the rule, children? Last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Last 3 digits. So here I can see, here I can write 53,888. Okay, last 3 digits. 888. Divisible by 8 or not, you have to check whether the 8 is dividing this number exactly or not. Check this one, you will get the answer 111. So you are getting the exact answer and the remainder is 0. So you can say that the total number is divisible by 8. So last 3 digits should be divisible by 8 exactly. That means remainder should be 0. So the given total number is divisible by 8. Now rule number 9. What I said for this? Same rule. What we have taken for 3. Same rule we have to apply. So example here I am taking. So it's here 7,29,639. Here I am taking this number. So what I should find out here? The sum of these digits should be divisible by 9. 7 plus 2 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3 plus 9. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 6, 24. 24 plus 3, 27. 27 plus 7, 36. So 36 is divisible by 9 or not? 36 is divisible by 9 or not? 9 4s are 36. So the remainder is 0. So the sum of the digits are divisible by 9 means the total number is divisible by 9. Clear, children? Understand? Then the next one. Rule for 10. So what I said, the last digit should be 0. Last digit should be 0. For example, 8620. So what is the last digit here? Units place 0. So the total number will be divisible by 10. The last digit should be 0. Then the given number is exactly divisible by 10. The remainder will come 0. Clear, children? Now for the 11. For 11, what I said, so odd places and even places, first you have to find out. Then you should subtract both the places. Add those places and subtract them. Now here you see example I will take. Two examples I will take. First one 29,601 I will take. The another one here I will write 99,999. Okay, one more example I will take. $3,10,827. Okay. Now, okay, first one I will check. Here, first you have to find out the odd places. Odd places, what you have here? Odd means, odd numbers means what we will get? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Then even numbers, that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Here we can check first number, second number, third number, fourth number and fifth one. Usually in mathematics we will count from right to left. Units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. But while we are counting the odd places and even places, you should count from left to right. That is first place, this is the first place, second, third, fourth and fifth. This one is fifth place. Okay. Now odd numbers. So 1 means odd number. We know that this is odd number, this is even number. Odd number, even number, odd number. Clear, children? Now odd places. I'll write like this. Odd places. What number we have in odd place? 2 plus. We need to add them. Third, this is here. Odd place, that is 6 plus. Again odd place is 1. Now even numbers. What is there in even place? Even number place, that is 2. That place 9 we have. And even numbers place, that is fourth place. Fourth place we have 0. That's all. 2 even numbers we have. 3 odd numbers. Find out the total. This is 9 plus 0, 9. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. So totally 9 and 9 we got. So what we should do now? First we need to find out the places, odd places and even places. Then you have to add them separately. Odd places numbers and even place numbers we have to add. Then you have to subtract these two. Odd minus even, odd places minus even places. Now 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. What is the rule I said? Divisibility test for 11 is you should get 0 or products of 11. Products of 11th table. Okay. Here we got 0. So this number is divisible by 11. Exactly divisible by 11. We got the 0 as answer. So this number is exactly divisible by 11. Now I am going to take the second number. Here I have given 99,999. Again same thing. First place, second place, third place, fourth place and fifth place. Here you check, this is odd place, even place, odd place, even place and odd place. Here as usual odd and even. See here odd place, first place, that is 9 plus. Third place is odd here, that is 9 plus. Again odd means fifth place. Fifth place what number we have? 9. Now even places. Even places. Second and fourth. Second one is 9 and fourth place is 9. We don't have 6 here. So only 2 even numbers. 9 plus 9 is 18. Here 18, 9 plus 9 18. 18 plus 9 27. So these two numbers we got. Now we have to subtract. 27 minus 18 is equal to 11. Clear children? 11 means you know that you should get 0 or 11 or 11 products. Products means when you multiply, multiplication of 11. 11 2s are 22, 33, 44, whatever the number if you get, that will be divisible by 11. Here the answer is 11. So the given number is divisible by 11. That is exactly 99,999 is exactly divisible by 11. So I'll take the another example. 3,10,827. So why I am explaining with so many examples for 11 means you will get doubt in that, because it's a little different comparing to other rules. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So these are all one side. And 11 is little bit you have to find out, and you should concentrate on that. Odd places, even places, and you have to add all those numbers. Then you have to subtract. You have to observe the result. What result you got, whether 0 or a product of 11. So whatever it may be, you have to observe. You have to do little bit work here. That's the reason I'm explaining you the 11th rule with so many examples. Okay, children. Here, as usual, the first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place. This is odd number, even number, odd number, even number. Sorry, odd place, even place, odd place, even place, odd place, and even place. As usual, odd place, odd places, and even places we should add. Odd places first. First place is odd here. So that number is 3 plus. Next, third place is odd, 0. Fifth place is odd, that is 2. That's all. 3 odd places we added here. Now even places. First even place, that is 2. Even place, that is 2, that is 1. Next 8. Next one is 7. Here you can see 3 plus 0, 3, 3 plus 2, 5. 1 plus 8, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. So you can see here odd minus even or even minus odd. But the number you should see that from big number you have to subtract the small number. Here it is 16 minus 5. 16 minus 5, what is the answer? 11. 16 minus 5 is 11. So the total, the given number is exactly divisible by 11. Clear children? Understand the rule? Divisibility test 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11. First one, second rule, the ending number should be even number. And for rule 3, sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. And 4, last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. And for rule 5, the ending number should be 0 or 5. And for rule number 6, the given number should be divisible by 2 and 3. it should follow the second rule and the third rule. Then only you can say that the given number is divisible by 6. Then 8. The last 3 digits should be divisible by 8. Then 9. The sum of the digits should be divisible by 9. 10. Ending number should be only 0. Ending number should be only 0. And 11. We know that we have to find out the odd places, even places. Now you should add all the odd places. You should add all the even places. Then you have to subtract both the places. You will get one number. That number should be, that result should be 0 or product of 11. Understood? Clear? Just practice it and do some more examples on that. Thank you.